Imagine this. You're hanging out in your backyard. Maybe you're texting a friend. Maybe you're just relaxing. It's your space. You're not really thinking about being watched until you hear this soft whirring noise and realize there's a drone overhead. At first, you're confused, but then you learn it belongs to the police. They're running surveillance in the area, and they've been using drones to get a better look into people's backyards. This leads you to wonder, is that legal? Can the police do that without a warrant? Or is this a violation of your right to privacy? In today's video, we're diving into Section 8 of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. In Canada, Section 8 of the Charter protects you from unreasonable search or seizure. Okay, but how do we determine whether a search is reasonable? First, we need to figure out if the state, in this case the police, violated your reasonable expectation of privacy. If they did, then the search is probably illegal unless the police had permission from a judge, known as a warrant, before doing the search. To decide whether there's been a search, courts use something called the totality of the circumstances test. That basically means look at the full picture, not just one detail, but everything taken together. There are 4 steps in the totality of the circumstances test, so let's walk through them using the drone case as an example. Step 1. What is the state looking at? This is called the subject matter. Is it your backpack, your phone, your backyard, a personal diary? The key question is whether the state is looking into something highly private, whether it's the inside of your house, a private part of your body, or intimate details about your life, like the texts or search history on your phone. If what they're getting reveals a lot about your life, it's more likely to be an illegal search. In this case, the drone is recording video of your backyard. That might not sound super private at first, since you're outside of your house, but it's still a personal space. It's where you hang out with your family, maybe sunbathe, or escape from the world. And this isn't just someone peeking over the fence for a second. It's a drone deliberately filming from above. That kind of surveillance can reveal way more than just a quick glance. So the subject matter here is part of your private life. Next, step 2. Do you have a direct interest in what's being searched? This one's pretty straightforward. Your home, your backyard, your life that's being recorded, and the footage is capturing your actions in a space that belongs to you. So yes, the interest is personal. You're directly involved. Step 3. Did you actually expect privacy? This part looks at something called your subjective expectation of privacy. Basically, did you personally think you were in a private space? Did you expect not to be watched? This seems like a yes too in this case. You're in your backyard and it's fenced in. You're not on a public sidewalk or standing in a busy parking lot. You might not expect total invisibility, but you definitely wouldn't expect to be filmed by police without warning. Most people don't walk outside thinking, oh, better watch myself in case law enforcement's flying a drone overhead. So if you felt that your space and your activities weren't meant to be seen by public or recorded by authorities, that's a valid personal expectation of privacy. The 4th and last step, was your expectation of privacy objectively reasonable? In other words, would a reasonable person in your situation agree with you? That's a tougher one, but it still leans in your favor in this case. Courts try to be fair. They ask, would a typical person expect privacy here, given the location, the context, and the type of surveillance being used? In your backyard, especially if it's deliberately fenced in and not visible from the street, the reasonable person may say yes. This is a place where you should feel safe to be yourself, without wondering if someone is flying a camera over your head. And then there's the fact that it's a drone. It's not just casual observation. It's a high-tech, targeted method of surveillance. It can fly silently, it can zoom in, it can record hours of footage without you even knowing it's there. That makes it feel way more invasive than a passing glance or a quick knock on your door. So when you take all of that together, the nature of the space, your personal connection to it, your honest expectation that you are in private, and the use of advanced technology to secretly record you, it could be argued that yes, you had a reasonable expectation of privacy, and so yes, this was an invasion of your privacy. Section 8 is there to protect you from surveillance that goes too far, and the totality of the circumstances test is how judges figure out where that line is. Bottom line, Section 8 protects your right to be left alone. You should be able to live your life without police hovering over your backyard just because they can.